Alright, I got a clear signal southbound north end of Abbeville. This means I got a train coming out of Greenwood. He's not here yet, but I'm going to get him in a little bit. Alright, thank y'all. I got chemtrails today. Got clouds like crazy. And we got a train coming, y'all. I hear him running up the hill. He blew at the crossing. That's how I knew he was down there. But now I hear he's close enough I can hear the engines. Here they come, y'all. Seven 809 5351 auto rack. rhrough. Union Pacific, Norfolk Southern, Tennessee Seaboard Multiply, Providence of Worcester, Norfolk Southern CSX, some more CSX, Canadian National, Kansas City Southern, I think, BNSF, Canadian Pacific. Kansas City Southern, Deep Mexico. Blue EOT on the bottom end of it. It's going across Highway 72 bridge. Headed down to Atlanta. Makes a right turn. Goes to Cincinnati. It's a southbound train on a westbound track going northbound. Does it get any more confusing? Alright, thank y'all. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, got a SD70 sitting here, SD70 AC. It's an isolated cab, it's actually IAC. And it's pulling an auto rack train. This is a southbound train coming out of Cincinnati, and it goes to Atlanta. When it leaves Atlanta, it's a northbound train. A southbound train going northbound on the Abbeville sub. Now he's on the Monroe sub. It only changed about 2 miles away. So, alright, and he's headed over to Columbia, South Carolina, then he kind of turns and goes down to Casey, and they got a big yard down there that they do the distribute, unloading the cars and stuff from, and they also load cars and hook cars together down there, and they pull that train on up further northbound. Probably goes up the old A line and heads on up to New Jersey and New York and stuff. I'll try to walk up and get better pictures and everything. Hold on. Alright, y'all, there's the MU hoses. MR equalization is the first one on the left, is main reservoir, and that supplies all the reservoirs on the whole train, the main reservoir, 200 pounds of pressure. Actuated, I assume that's the sand, and then the other one's an independent apply and release. That's the independent brake on the locomotives only. Alright, the big yellow hose, let me back out a little bit. The big yellow hose, it comes out of that green box over there, and will go into that green box on the upper locomotive, and that's how you supply the electrical power that tells the throttle what position to be in and stuff like that. Alright, your main air hose is the one underneath the draw head, and that's a lower shelf type F coupler. Alright. The big yellow handle sticking up there is what they call the cut bar. That pulls the pin and opens up the draw head. And I don't see anything else up here. You got the ditch lights. You got the headlights up there. That big tall stack you might be able to see it coming up underneath the 47. That's where they put the sand in, to put sand on the tracks for the wheels to keep them from slipping so much. Alright, don't ever mess with that, y'all. That drains the toilet. There's the cut-off valves for your different hoses up on the front of it. That's the brake piston, one of them. That's the other brake piston. Those cables up there on the top, the shiny ones in front, and those are dropping down to the right over there. Those are traction motor cables. That's what takes the power from the generator and delivers it to the traction motor. This is a radial truck right here. As the truck turns, it also wraps around the curve. There's your fuel tank, and your air tank's the one above it. Alright. That big hood that's sticking out with the steps on the bottom, it's got the vents at the top. That's where they suck the air in at the top and they blow it down to the traction motor. If you notice this side frame here that's yellow, and you can see down there where the blue part sticks up above it, that's all duct, air duct. It comes up here and then it's blown down to the traction motors. That's the boot right there. Alright, we got the fuel gauge there, the digital gauge. And then you got this glass gauge and it's empty because that's at the top of the tank. It doesn't go all the way to the bottom. That's probably about 4,000 gallon tank. It's got 2,760, so it's a little over halfway full. There's a red button you mash if you want to cut the emergency fuel shut off. That's the radiator port on the back. And this is all your electrical compartment up here. So that's going to be your dynamic brakes up there. And everything underneath it to the front is all the big electrical compartment. Because your alternator, you got the engines back there, your alternators up here, so the outputs from the alternator come in this cabinet and go through the controls and the relays and solenoids and all that stuff that they use to control this locomotive with. Alright, I've talked about this before. That right there is a lubricant that they put on the tread, not the tread, but on the flange. And that lubricates that so it doesn't wear out on the rail and doesn't wear the rail out. It lubricates it, that cuts down on squeal and stuff like that. Alright, let me get out of here. They still got red signals on the main line. I don't know what's up, whether they got a train coming. I don't know. I'll walk down there and check it out. Alright, thank y'all. Alright, here's a southbound train, 7271. At 54080, and he's honking at us, y'all. Friendly engineer. That's a southbound auto racks, and they're empty. Headed back to Cincinnati. And we got the northbound one there going to Casey. Conductor's already on the ground. I got a big scary picture there, one going by. Canadian Pacific. Norfolk Southern, Union Pacific. I don't know who that one is. Union Pacific, Union Pacific, Union Pacific. These are Faro, Mexico, Canadian National, Hourglass. Canadian National, I think, Canadian National, Union Pacific, Norfolk Southern, Burlington Northern Santa Fe, Canadian Pacific Railroad, CP, Canadian Pacific Rail, Burlington Northern Santa Fe, Union Pacific, Norfolk Southern, TGX, rhrough. That was the CSX called Union Pacific, Norfolk Southern, and bottom end CSX.
Bye!
Alright, that's Belly. She's still with me. She's hauling out bye to him.
I always said hi, Mom.
Alright, thank y'all.
Even now.
Alright, conductor's got it on. He's turned the headlights on. I hear it lifted RPMs. He's honking at us. We got another friendly train, y'all. I don't know if you can see it, but he got clear on the main line down there. Let me zoom it in best I can. Doesn't get bad, but green over red on the main line, clear signal. Northbound. 4745, we got the conductor waving at us. Alright, UCRY, I don't know who that is. This is BNSF, Burlington Northern Santa Fe, Norfolk Southern.
Patrick, the other one has eyes on it, and there's you about.
I hear you. A lot of Union Pacific cars, of course they're the largest railroad in America. So they had to buy the most cars. Burlington Northern Santa Fe, Kansas City Southern Lines, and Kansas City Southern of Mexico. Mexico. BNSF, Union Pacific, Canadian Pacific Railway. Bottom end right here, y'all. Alright. Old yellow blue EOT on the end of it.
Bye.
Old yellow EOT on the end, not blue.
Bye.
Alright, you want to say bye to the people on the camera?
I always said that.
Okay, she said bye, y'all. Alright, love you. Bye.